Welcome, welcome back. Welcome our loyal fans back to the Fairway Fellas pod. And here usually, my name's Connor, and this is Max, and then introduce
Special
our
guest.
loyal guest,
My name is Cam.
Holy Bot.
Tell us about yourself, Cam. Why are you qualified to talk about golf?
Well, I was waiting for you guys to bring me in because I have golfed with you guys for a few years, right? We
Hmm.
play golf.
A couple.
Um, and we all know who the best is.
Oh,
So it's about time you brought the
oh,
best on. So
oh,
I'm just pumped to be here. I'm ready to talk some golf. Maybe play some golf. Who knows? But we're gonna get right into it.
that's awesome. We're glad to have you on. Thanks for coming on, first off. But yeah, all right, let's kind of get right into it. It's obviously I think it's an easy place to start with was it was a legendary weekend in golf for all around. It's going to be probably the most memorable one tournament and major since Tiger won in 2019. So it's a lot to talk about. What are your guys' opinions?
Yeah, I'm not sure if anybody was watching, but there was a small tournament in Augusta, Georgia this weekend, and some no name ended up winning. Apparently, it's like his fourth major that he needed. I don't know. But yeah, Rory got it done. We saw it coming. We said it on the pod. I think most people did. I don't want to say it was like obvious, but the way he was playing this year leading up into the Masters was like no other year, so it just felt different. Um, Definitely a roller coaster of emotions, definitely on Sunday and even throughout the whole week starting on Thursday. But just happy for Rory that he got it done and it was an awesome Masters.
Completely agree. I think it's just a long time coming, and it's just great. I see so many. I mean, my TikTok page is flooded with sweet edits and just insane things that are just going at. But it's really cool, just literally. And I see all these comments saying it's really cool to see someone completely live out their dreams. And like, you could see the relief that came off of him when he won that, when he completely was just crying. And I love the production of letting him just like not even the commentators comment that much. They just let the moment happen and you could hear the crowd going crazy. It was really fun to watch. And it's really cool. And for someone that grew up watching Rory, it was really nice to see that he truly was. That obviously was a huge burden on him. You can see how much of a burden it really was, and he would now he's kind of gonna. I think it frees him up, and he might honestly win a couple more majors in the near future because that might just kind of free him up even more because he's been playing so good, and he's kind of just been choking because I feel that burden on his back. But now he's all over, and I'm happy for him. It's great to see.
Yeah, I'm happy you won. I had certainly had my money where my mouth was, right? Coming down the stretch there, got a little nervous. Was watching it with the family. We went to a playoff. I had to go out in the car and I drove around and watched the playoff from my car. I was kind of shitting my pants a little bit, but I think I'm going to say something a little unpopular here, especially with where Rory's gotten and what he's done. I don't think Rory's got the clutch gene in him. He really did not have it on Sunday, man. If the putt on 18 missed a 3-footer, US Open last year, chips it in from what, 60 yards on 13, the par five. We could have made that shot. The one place you don't go is right. You have the slope coming down from the left to help you, and he still goes right. He's a good golfer. I think his talent is outplaying his mental ability. I don't think he's got it here, but I think he's got it here. So I think he makes up for it. But if he had it up here, could be Tiger.
Oh my God, yeah, I completely agree. I think he definitely it's the most bipolar round slash golfer. He makes these massive mistakes as we
Mhm.
saw on Sunday and just bounces back in a miraculous way by because he just hits the ball so well. He's the best ball striker like of our generation, he's the best player of our generation. But it's just hard to it's easy to question his clutching in that moment. But he did come in to help clutch down the stretch when he needed to.
Yeah, like you said, he was bipolar. It was 3 to 4 hole stretches where he looked like prime Tiger Woods. He was going to win by 4 or 5, and then he turned into like me out there with a wedge from 80 yards, just short and right. So
Just,
I
just so late on it, and just
so
like
late and just
he
way
tries
out to
to
the right.
he tried to like save it at the end,
Mhm.
like, and it's so funny. I mean, he had all the like Cam said, he had all the room to the left.
Yeah, that's just not, there's no excuses for that, especially in the Masters, the best player in the world. So definitely a rocky road to get there, but the shot on in the playoff hole to make up for it was just so clutch. To thank God he put it within 2 feet because no confidence he makes anything outside of five for the win. So yeah, glad he got it done, especially for our pockets, money's sake wise. But um, yeah, I think Rory can go one of two ways here. He could either start like spitting out majors, like you said, just going on an
Mhm.
absolute run, or this could be an emotional letdown in him not win one this year because why the
Mhm.
fuck does he want? I mean, he wants to keep winning, but like, I
Yeah.
mean,
I was also thinking like just in the I think he's gonna win a couple more majors guaranteed for the by the end of his career.
yeah, I agree. This year is a
Yeah, I don't
debate.
know.
He's going to Quail where he dominates. That would be the most likely one, but it's right.
I,
That'll be his next start. So
I don't think his game fits the British Open. It hits it
no,
high, which is just not what you want it to be do.
yeah,
I also do want to say that he had the chance to have one of those Tiger-esque shots and one of those moments where he hits the shot and it's over, right? He
Mhm.
had that on 15, wasn't it 15?
Yeah,
Where he
Yeah,
15.
hit
that
that
shot
huge,
was the best shot of all time.
he
Most
had a chance.
sexy shot ever.
If he would have closed it out and ran away with it, 16, 17, 18, that's the shot that they're putting everywhere. That's the one. And he fucked it up, man. It's not a I don't think he's got it, man. The downfall of Rory starts now.
Are you a fade Rory?
What?
Are you fading Rory for the rest of his career now?
I don't know, man. It's like once you get to the top, where's the drive? Right? The part of the story and the narrative was the 14 years or the 11 years, whatever it was. Now what does he have? You know? Because the next step is Tiger, right? And that step is so almost unreachable and so
Yeah,
far out of reach that it's like, where's the next intermediate goal for him to go
yeah.
to, I don't know, achieve
Yeah.
something great, you know?
I feel like that leaves my next question to both of you guys is kind of talked about it a little bit already, but what does this mean for Rory's legacy? Does this mean he's gonna go on to reach Tiger, like you said, which is probably kind of not gonna happen. Tiger is just so elite, and the way it's more about the way he dominated the tournaments was like elite, but obviously in the majors and the weren't. But Rory still has a lot of his career left. So what do you think this means for his career?
Yeah, no, he's not going to catch Tiger in majors. So I think, like Cam said, what's left for him to accomplish is probably just as win as much as he can. I mean, he's going to be in that gray area between like guys like Phil
Yeah.
and
Hmm.
Tiger, where he's not going to reach Tiger, but he'll still rack up enough wins and majors to be considered one of the greatest of all time. But maybe the goal is to win two of each major now. I don't know.
I mean, yeah, I guess. Or you can go win. I think he said one of his goals is to win a Ryder Cup in U.S. soil.
This year.
Yeah, which
He's
I
that guy. He's like that. Like when it comes to US and it's on
yeah.
US soil, like all the Americans are big America, right? That's when it's like you pick a side in golf. And
Mhm.
he's got the personality where he plays into like the
He
little
loves that.
fuck
He's
you
always done
yeah,
that.
yeah.
Like when he was Sunday singles against Patrick Reed back in 2016.
Yeah.
Mhm.
That was he brought it out. He brings it out every year. But yeah. And then
Yeah.
what do you guys think this means for the game? Like, is this gonna change anything or?
I'd hope it get more people into golf. I'm sure I don't know what the numbers were on how many people watched. Oh, Stephen Kwan just went yard.
Oh, let's
Uh,
go. Huge.
I don't know what this
Didn't
means
hear
or
anything
what
on
the numbers were on Sunday with viewership wise, but I feel like it's got to be up there with one of the most watched
It's
Masters
gotta be.
in recent history, right?
I mean, just the meaning of it was so huge, and I think a few people knew about that.
Right.
It
Yeah.
seemed
I don't know.
I think it's one of those situations where it's like the impossible seems impossible until it happens, right? Like no one had done this since Tiger. So it
I
had been
know it's
20
insane.
years and then what, Nicholas before that maybe?
Yeah, I saw this thing. It was like 50. It's been 55 years since like, and like 12 people have walked on the moon, and only one person has
Yeah.
completed the Grand Slam, and it was Tiger, and then Nicholas before that.
Hmm.
Crazy.
So I think this opens the door to people who are close to thinking now that it is more possible than it previously was.
Hmm.
And so you get the people like Spieth. I think Spieth only needs a
Yeah,
PGA
yeah.
championship and then he gets one.
Mhm.
And even someone like
Phil needs one. He's
Phil,
U.S. Open, but I mean,
yeah, he was over the top. But even the people like Brooks who have two
Yeah.
already, where
Yeah.
it's like that's a lot more achievable now that it's happened. So I think we're going to see some big names winning majors in coming years, and more people at least getting up to that potential of having a chance to get the Grand Slam too.
I agree. That's pretty cool. That'd be fun to watch. Be kind of like a norm, like something that people are now gonna think they like you said, people are gonna be like, hey, well, let's chase this now. Like all
Yeah, yeah.
fans are gonna be like, hey, let's pay attention to this.
I
But
think
it's got to bring more people.
Spieth could have a revival late in his career
I
too. I see
know.
little Spieth in Rory. I see little Spieth
You
in
think we have
Rory.
can Spieth now? Now the question asked: PJ Championship coming up. Can Spieth complete the Grand Slam? What do you guys think?
Not this year, not at Quail. I
Doesn't
haven't
fit
looked
him.
at
I think it's just because it's a
no.
driver's course.
Right, yeah, and his driver's very suspect, but yeah, I haven't looked at future PGA sites, but I'm
Frisco.
sure
Oh,
there's one
PJ
that lines
Frisco.
up.
PJ Frisco
Frisco, you could
in
do it in
Texas,
Texas.
home could be a storyline.
The 2027,
Six, maybe.
6, 7, something like that. Yeah, the next couple of years.
It's in
So
New
yeah,
York.
that could be a place he could do it. But no, I don't think this year, no.
No, I don't think
I
so.
mean, I would almost argue though. I don't know what you guys think, but I would almost argue that the PGA Championship is the easiest major to win.
Yes, I would agree.
Yeah.
It's
So I
definitely
mean,
course wise because you have to
yeah.
think it's Augusta's just Augusta. It's so you have to be
Mhm.
perfect. Or unless Rory just proved otherwise, you kind of have to just birdie the shit out of the course after doubling. But besides that, and then U.S. Open's the hardest by far, and then British is so unique that it's got to be harder than the PGA Championship.
Yeah.
Some of the courses of the PGA Championship are just kind of, I don't know, not as hard. Like Quail's a normal PGA course that gets played all the time, but I'm still pumped for it.
Yeah. When is it? June?
Middle of May usually,
Yeah, it's middle man.
but yeah. And then I guess going forward is, did you guys win good? I think. I mean, for the weekend in the Masters on your bets, I think we all know each other, but let's explain to the people how we did. Kind of recap what we did last week.
Yeah, so obviously Rory outright brought home a lot of units.
That
Rory end of round three leader, and then understrokes was good.
was huge.
Um, the only bet I regret not making, I know it's in hindsight, was that Rose first round leader. I mean, it was his fifth time leading the Masters
Yeah.
after the first round, and I saw someone online say like the Masters is probably the easiest major to bet on because obviously of course history and trends and stuff like that, but it feels like a test when you're in grade school and you have the answers in front of you. You just got
Yeah.
to find the right one.
hmm
Rose is one of those bets where like everybody should have been on, but
Yeah, I completely agree. Because like I knew I kind of like we had a feeling with we had Sergio, but like we kind of were going along the lines of it's going to be someone that's played good here, one here, maybe not one here, but just obviously not Justin, but like played really good. And it's kind of just a rando, really good odds. Like you never, there's
mhm.
always a rando that wins. That's winning the first round. I feel like turned out
Yeah,
not a rando, but like someone that you wouldn't think.
yeah, agreed.
And we won some good stuff off Rory whole bets a lot. That was
Oh yeah.
especially round three, 1, 2, 3.
Yeah, 1, 2, 3, 15, 13. You made a lot of birdies for that to happen, so that was good.
Mhm. Yeah, I won pretty good on that third round winner. Unfortunately, spent most of it Friday night. We had a very expensive Friday night,
And
so
Saturday night.
some people know. That was Saturday night, actually. Saturday night was the
Yeah.
Yeah.
expensive night. Friday night was when we got drunk and woke up with bets on Rory. So who knows? That
So it
might be
turned out
the
good.
it turned out good. And then Sunday was a whole sweat, but it was a good weekend.
But,
All right. You want to get into Heritage?
yeah, let's do it. Let's get into it.
All right. So RBC Heritage, we're going to Hilton Head this week. Bermuda, not a driver heavy course. A lot of dog legs. You'll see guys not take driver off the tee. It's kind of a plotter's positional course, so big stress on approach game, and obviously you got to make the putts. But we've seen guys like Spieth but not make any putts and still win here. So guys, I'm going to be targeting this week are definitely heavy iron players for sure.
Yeah, it's a great tournament. It's kind of always crazy to have an elevated event
Mhm.
right after the Augusta, but it's pretty sweet. I love it. That's really good. Just kind of just continue off the pace, keep the pace going for the fans, get people um going. And it's such a sweet course. I don't know if everyone knows about it, but Harbor Town is just such a sweet course. It is, like Max said, it's a very plotter's course, so you kind of plot your way around with just good ball striking and then making putts occasionally. So it'll be fun to watch.
Yeah, no, great course. I think I was there when I was in maybe off when I was maybe 15 or 16. Pretty cool, man. I got to say hi to Tommy Fleetwood. He's got
Hey,
very good hair. Actually, I don't know what day it was of the week and even what year, I don't remember. But there was a rain delay at like 3 p.m. So we left and then we came back after the rain delay and there was no one there on the whole course. It was like, 1,000 people. So it was pretty cool. Cool story for you.
I think I was there the same year you were, Cam.
Yeah,
I
I
didn't
think we
go
were
like
there
on the
together.
course, but
Yeah. Fun bathroom break, you know what I'm saying?
sure. All right. Gonna share the odds here. You guys see my screen?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Top of the board this week. No surprise. Scotty Scheffler plus 360. Are you guys scared of Scotty this week? And will you be buying into him at this price?
No, I'm not ready to buy in on Scotty yet.
I don't think I'm ready either. He didn't have the best week at the Masters. Now, the Masters is the Masters, but he folded. I have some other names in mind that I do like better than Scotty, especially at a +3 and above. I would expect Scotty to be like plus 250 here.
Yeah, especially with no Rory in the field, that definitely
Mhm.
hurts his odds. I'm a little scared of Scotty because it feels like this is just a course where you can just ball strike it to
Yeah,
death.
I mean,
But I'm not interested in like the without Scotty market until he hurts me. So um, yeah, just gonna leave him alone and hope that he doesn't win like he hasn't won yet this year. So
yeah, I don't think I'll touch Scotty until he's like feeling inevitable.
right,
Kind of just
yeah,
like it's gonna be. I just think you can. It's so hard to bet, like especially if I don't know why someone would bet plus 360 for someone to win a golf tournament, like with 4 rounds to go. But I guess Scotty proves it. But
right. All right, so that next range from just 11 to 1 and 12 to 1. I got three guys here: Colin Morikawa, Ludwig Oberg, and Xander Schauffele. Any of these guys pique your interest this week?
mm, I don't know. About you, Cam?
Cam? Like you can't hear you.
I think Cam is
Okay, I'm back. My
MIA.
headset went out. Sorry about that, gents.
No, you're good. You any interest in Colin, Ludwig, or Xander this week?
I did like Ludwig. He played well last week. I think he's going to be a good star. Um, so maybe Ludwig. I'm looking here. I think Morikawa did well last year, just folded on Sunday. Classic Colin. Um, but no, I think Ludwig makes a good little run. Maybe a T10 in there.
Okay. Yeah, or I gotta find this real quick. I think so. I was looking through recent winners the past like 15 years. I think the last 15 winners, eight of them have either missed the cut or not played at the Masters. So 50% of them. Scotty was kind of the only guy on that list that really contended and ended up winning. So I think I'm going to be kind of staying away from guys who were deep into contention last week. So Corey Connors, Justin Rose,
Mhm.
Ludwig. Um, but if I had to pick one guy in this range, probably take Colin. It's a ball striker's course. He's great with his irons, and you've got to hit a lot of greens. Colin's your guy, but I'm not probably not going to bet anybody in this range.
Yeah, I don't think Ludwig would maybe be anyone, or maybe Colin. I guess just because they're ball strikers, like you said. But I don't know. I don't think it's worth it.
Yep. So we got the some next range here.
Oh,
Two guys, three guys, four guys, five guys who are losers. They can't win. We got Patrick Cantlay, Justin Rose, Corey Connors, Russ Henley, and Shane Lowry. No, Cam, we can't hear you.
Justin Thomas.
Oh,
Ooh,
Justin
okay.
Thomas.
I don't know. I mean, Russell Henley completely just faded us last week. I was so all in on him. Lost me a couple of my parlays before, but like top 10 parlays, but he could maybe get it going. He's a really good ball striker, and if he gets the putter hot, maybe. But I don't know. He's coming off a pretty tough week. Justin,
Yeah, I think he got his win at API. I don't think he's gonna win twice this year. But yeah, I've bet some guys already, but I'm still trying to pick a guy at the top because some of my guys are longer odds. I think I'm gonna go with Justin Thomas at 20.
that could be
He's due
good.
for a win.
Hmm.
He's great. He's been gaining on approach 3 out of 4 rounds in most of these tournaments so far, and it's probably gonna be my last straw with him. I mean, he hasn't won in so long, so I'm hoping that he puts it together this week, and I think he can contend. He wasn't deep in contention at the Masters, which is good. So he made the cut, right?
Hmm.
Yeah, yeah. So it's kind of like sweet spot I'm looking for. Made the cut at Augusta, so he didn't play like terrible, but didn't get too deep in contention for like an emotional letdown.
Yeah,
So
I like
uh,
him. He's due. Like I said, like you said, he's due for a win. I think this could be a good one. It's elevated event.
right, Corey Connors has actually might come in last. Uh, him and Justin Rose might actually might come in last,
Yeah,
but
Justin Rose is going to be tough to the tournament.
yeah, yeah. Yeah, if you're gonna bet anybody on the board, just don't bet Justin Rose, please. He's not contending.
You can't win after an emotional loss like that.
No, no, it's so hard to get back up for this.
Mhm.
Especially, it's also so stupid that they have elevated event the week after
I
Augusta.
know. I don't
Like,
like that. It's wild.
give these guys a break. I mean, they
I
just went
don't.
through 4 days of excruciating golf, and now you're gonna be like, all right, run back out there
Don't they
for
do that with the Travelers after the U.S. Open?
yeah, yeah, same thing. But
Travelers is great though.
it is a great tournament.
Same with this.
Um, so next range here, we got Victor Hovland, Tommy Fleetwood, Jason Day, former winner Jordan Spieth.
Ooh.
Any interest in those four fellas?
Mm. Jason Day played really good last week, but he didn't, like you said, he didn't like kind of like a person that wasn't really at the top of the leaderboard, but he was like contending and was playing good. But I think he can maybe do it. But can always fun to look at a previous champion to a Jordan, but I don't know if he's gonna do it.
Cam, any thought?
I'm actually looking at a guy about 3 positions lower than the four you just named that I am loving for this tournament, who is due for
Okay.
a win.
Sanjay?
Close, very close.
Pep Straka.
Sepp
I
Straka is
like
going
Pep
to win
Straka.
this tournament this weekend.
Good course history.
Yeah, he played well last year. He's had a bad round on Sunday. I'm sure it was a little windy. He doesn't like the wind, but he's a damn good player. Didn't play in the Masters last week. He is due. I hope that wasn't one of your guys' picks. Sorry if I stole it, but that's my guy this week.
I was looking at him.
Yeah, like Sep, most tipped this week, if you were wondering. Cam, I don't know if you're familiar with Twitter, golf Twitter, but there's a guy that basically collects all golf tips from like golf Twitter accounts. I haven't made it on there yet, trying to make it on there. But it basically does the most popular golfers of the week. And Sepp Straka is number one.
Damn it, dude. That sucks. I thought I just
Usually
found
means you're doomed. I try.
damn it, I thought I just found a diamond in the rough, man. I was pumped there.
Yeah, he's got great
Still good
courses.
odds though.
Great his irons. Yeah, at 45 is a good price. And actually the guy right below him is second most tipped, Daniel Berger.
Ooh.
Ew.
Um,
What do you mean?
both guys make a lot of sense, but I've kind of stuck to this year, just staying away from the guys that are on that most tip chart. And there's only been one guy to
Rory?
win. Um, no, it was Minwoo at Houston.
Hmm.
He was like third most tipped that week and ended up winning. So usually on that chart, what I've been following, you get like two times a year that a guy on the chart wins, which is kind of crazy. But where is it? Yeah, Straka's one, Berger's two, Rio Hisatune is three,
Oh my God.
um, Tom Hoagie four, JT Poston five,
Ooh.
Cantley six, Lowry 7, Sanjay 8. So I was gonna be on Poston, like I told Warrens, but I think after I saw that chart, I decided to
I
back.
know. I wanted to be on Poston. He has such good course history too.
It's weird because his price is drifting too. I think he opened up at like 50, and he's now back to 70. But
Got to take it for that value.
yeah, I mean, it's not a bad bet. I mean, he fits well, but kind of that next range here, kind of roped in with Berger. We got Wyndham at 55, Minwoo 55, Denny at 60, and Keegan at 65, and JJ Spawn. Kind of this range here from Rose to Wyndham. Any interest on those guys?
Mm, I think Maverick McNeely's gonna win a tournament this year. Did he already? He didn't, right?
No, he almost won Genesis
That's
when
what I thought. Okay. I
yeah.
think he's gonna win a tournament this year. And don't know if it'll be this week because I don't know if this course generally fits his eye that well.
Mhm.
But I think he's gonna win a tournament this week. He could be fun to watch out for this week.
I'm
Yeah.
looking at,
Oh,
sorry, you go
go
ahead.
on. I made one bet in this range. I bet Keegan at 65.
I like
Um,
Keegan.
actually got a 75 on him at 365. So comp courses I was looking at for courses that are similar to here at RBC Heritage, I was using Colonial and the Travelers. Keegan's a Travelers winner and he has good history at Colonial. Kind of that plotters golf course where drivers not really that important and stress on irons. So Keegan kind of fits that mold for me. So I took him at 75 to 1.
I like Keegan. I think we were talking about this earlier and a couple podcasts ago was I think he'll want to win a tournament this year to try to get himself into the Ryder Cup.
Yeah.
Hmm. Yeah.
What do you think, Cam? Anybody?
I was looking at Wyndham. I mean, that much value for a guy who got T3 last year. He started the week off poor, ended the week off strong. It seems like he did the same in 2023 with Thursday, Friday not being his good days, but Saturday, Sunday being his really good days. So I think there might be a little bit of value if he plays well on Thursday, Friday, and he's maybe sitting top 20 going into the weekend. That might be a look at it then. But yeah, I think it's if you can get through Thursday, Friday and be somewhat in contention, you might be a guy to pull the trigger on.
Yeah. Adam, no beef there. Um, Who else do we have here?
Where's my
Yeah, we talked
boy?
about Poston. You Warren's gonna bet Poston?
I think so.
Okay. I actually bet on the guy right below him, Akshay.
Akshay.
Akshay 70 to 1. It's good. I got 65, but that's a good number. He fits that same mold of plotters, irons, and I'm gonna say he's due for a win, but I feel like he can, especially in a Ryder Cup year, get a win, and I think this is a good spot for him. So
Hmm.
I'm gonna be.
Akshay the lefty,
Mhm.
man, I did not like him at the Masters. He's got a little flair to his slice. Or yeah,
Yeah.
that would be a fade for a lefty. He's got a little flair to it sometimes where it balloons a little bit and goes a little farther left. It's not pretty, man.
Yeah, he tends to clear his hips out pretty quickly. So if he's late on, he's really late on his swing. But he's a good ball striker.
Yeah, and the wind could be strong, and he's so small he might break in half if the wind gets high enough. So
Yeah, he looks like
maybe
me out there.
maybe injury plus 10,000. I would never bet it, but values that
I,
again.
with the withdrawal due to broken arm.
Yeah.
Yeah, dude, he does not weigh much, and he's tall too, so he just
He's
looks like
real lank.
a
He's
creeper out
lank.
there. He's very lengthy.
Lank.
He's Nikhil if he
Jalen
played.
Monroe. Jalen Monroe. Shout out Jalen.
Um, okay,
Oh,
anybody?
there's my boy
Which one?
creeping in at the 8,000s.
Sahith? Why is he so low?
Is he was second here last year.
Yeah.
So what the hell? There's got to be a little
I'm gonna
value
throw.
there.
I'm definitely gonna throw a 10 piece on her.
I don't know if I can get there. Dude, he's playing so bad.
In 2022, he finished. No, what year is this? 2023. He finished fifth.
He plays well this tournament. Even a
Finished
top
second
10.
last year, and then didn't play. Maybe he didn't play. I don't know. I didn't see. Don't see his name. but could be worth a sprinkle.
Like at plus 8,000, your odds to even make the cut have to be somewhat favorable. So even if it's just like a cut bet on them,
Yeah.
that's not a bad one.
There's no cut this week. They don't do a cut for this week.
What kind of golf tournament is that? No cut.
I know that's what they're doing. Most of these elevated
Yeah, that
events
is
don't have a cut.
wild, actually. Like that's not a real golf tournament.
It's not a real golf tournament when you have to fight for your food.
It's like live, no cut. I actually bet the guy right above him, Bud Cauley.
But
81. Dude,
he
he
almost
is. I look,
won what tournament? Valspar?
dude. He's got a top here. I'm gonna pull up his recent finishes. He's gaining on approach every the last three tournaments, and these are his finishes. Ready? These are big boy events too. These aren't slapdick events. Um,
Word of the day right there. Slapdick.
T5 at T5 at Valero, T4 at Valspar, T6 at the Players. Dude, and those are ball striking courses, especially Valspar and the Players. Can't fake it around there. And I don't think he's gonna win. I'm gonna take him with the top five too. But I'll be on. I already bet him out right at 80 to 1. I think Bud Cauley's definitely live this week.
All right.
Think that
He could be playing arguably top five golf in this field right now.
And at 80 to 1, I can get on that with that. That's pretty crazy. What is the top five?
I don't know. Let's see.
It's got to be juicy.
just remember to take that cash out when it's him and Scotty in a pairing on Sunday.
And Saturday morning, it's like Scotty
10 to 1.
and oh my God,
No one for top
1,000?
five.
Oh my God.
Dude, these odds are awful.
What do you mean?
Is that good? Or like, what do you mean? I feel like plus 1,000 is pretty crazy.
Only five, I mean, technically only five players make it. And I see 20 that are sub 10 to 1. Those are insane. That's gonna be the worst value of all time right there, dude. Literally, that's
Like
fucked.
that, like Aaron Rye, Tom. I mean, he could, but like, let's be real.
Dude, he sniffed the leaderboard for the Masters for the first
And
three
then
holes and wasn't
disappeared.
heard of the
Yeah,
rest of the weekend.
he won the Masters through three holes. Him and Steven
And
Yeager.
then disappeared. I wonder if he even made the cut.
I think, I mean, it's hard to like look at minus 300 for top 10 and try to fade that. But like the odds on like an Ober, Ludwig, I don't know how to say it, Ludwig Ober not to make top 10 at probably what, minus 120? That's probably good value right there.
Yeah.
What if he wakes up on the wrong side of the bed?
When you saw him, I mean, you guys see when he triple bogeyed 18 last week and lost $500,000.
Yeah, that was crazy.
You lost me my top five bet.
That's brutal.
I lost $20 on it. How does that feel?
I was
That
was
hurt.
sad.
It hurt way more than his $500,000. I'm sure.
But he was tied for the lead on 16.
I know.
I was a little sad seeing Bryson fall down that leaderboard next.
Yeah.
He made the
Yeah.
top.
He stuck it backdoor top five though.
Yeah, I was gonna say, I think he
Top
backed
five.
What a beast.
Thanks to the Ludwig blow up.
Yeah.
Otherwise that would have happened.
I'll sacrifice mine.
Yeah.
Mine was nothing.
I mean, Bryson started two back. I think on 13 he was seven back, and then was three back going into 18. Like, just
Yeah.
absolute craziness at the end of that round.
And he had the lead through too.
I was scared then. I thought it was
Oh
all.
yeah, I was shitting bricks, dude. I'm like, it's over.
I was ready for the storylines. Folds again, like
Yep.
a chair,
Oh, like a lawn.
back to Ireland. Like those would be the headlines.
Back into hiding for the rest of the
Yeah.
day.
Dude, that's the other thing with Rory. What do you think he would have done if he lost that?
Well, he would have not played until the PGA Championship.
Well, I mean, that's what he's not playing till the PGA because he won. Like, do you think he even shows up at the PGA Championship?
What? I feel like he
You
has
have
to.
to show up for the majors.
Dude, I know, but like, there's no way he could have came
He's not
back.
playing until the PGA.
I mean, unless he wants to go back to back at the Zurich.
He should get Shane.
Yeah.
Max, I have a bit of a wild card bet for you here.
Okay.
Nick Dunlop over scores all
Oh,
weekend.
Oh,
overscore.
you're
Okay,
about, I thought
okay.
you were
I
about to
was
say like
gonna
top 10,
say.
and I was like fade, fade, fade.
Over all weekend.
Do they even have him listed? I don't even see his round score listed on FanDuel. Probably because the book can't be exposed like that.
Yeah, they can't be have those liabilities out
I mean,
there.
he shot 90, so um,
What was his name again? Nick Dunlop?
Done
yeah,
that.
Nick Dunlap. Yeah,
Also, we have 3 minutes left on my recording, so we're gonna have to pause in 2 minutes.
okay. Cam, we talked about it last week when we were looking at long shots that ever since he got his new girlfriend, that he's just not playing well. He's not
Right?
practicing.
No,
They're
he's
posting on
only in
Instagram
TikToks
every week, like they're taking couples trips, they're hiking, they're at like a resort getting massages, and it's
in the
just like
honeymoon
just
phase.
not grinding.
In
And
the
then you
honeymoon
saw what he
phase.
did in that first round.
I just looked up his girlfriend. That is so funny.
And she
Dude,
used
did
to
you
date
see, did
another
you see
PGA
him and
Tour player.
Carl Phillips are at the same exact odds this week, and it's like
Yeah,
head-to-head matchup, -110, winner gets Erica.
yeah, I saw that. Yeah, they're the
Well,
same exact odds.
if he keeps playing like this, she'll be on to the next PGA Tour player by the end of the year. I mean, this guy
That's
is
true. She's
just
PGA homie hopper.
got a lot of
She's trying
teeth.
to make her way up to Vic. Vic the
Yeah.
House. That's my boy.
Who knows with Rory, man? She could be
It's
next.
true. Rory's gonna divorce his wife again.
Yeah. Buddy, after Sahith, pique your interest. Got Burns, Harmon, Glover, Fitz, former winner.
Yeah,
Tony Finau, 90 to 1.
90-1.
Dude,
Wow.
ever since that ankle, bro, he has not been there.
That was disastrous.
It was. Yeah, I only have one more bet that I took for outright. I took Nick Taylor, 125. I got.
Clutch.
Um, yeah, Clutch Gene. Another RBC event. He won the RBC Canadian Open. Um, he's decent on Bermuda. He's good. He's a good iron player. And if he gets in the mix, I trust him to get it done. So I don't know if he'll win twice in 1 year because he has already won the Sony, but I can definitely see him contending here.
Hmm. I agree. I think this could be a. You guys think there's going to be a rando win tournament, or just going to be someone at the top win? Like another kind of just like straight like top of the leaderboard type player.
I like Rando this week.
I agree.
I like,
I think I might be middle of the pack type player.
yeah,
I.e.
like
I.e. JT Poston probably a lot. So, but
probably somewhere in that range. A Sap, a JT. I hope Sap gets off that list because if he gets off that list, he's gonna win. It just comes down to where that list ends.
yeah,
Well, he's
yeah.
number one, so I don't think
Second.
he's going to get off that list anytime soon.
Let me talk to my guy.
Talk to your guy at the sports book, have him pull bets.
You know,
Yeah.
you know.
Um, yeah, I think someone between the like 90 to 50, I think is gonna win. That's kind of how I structured my card. I'll have JT at the top and then those Keegan, Akshay, Bud range. So
All right, everyone, let's all go around, let's pick our winner, and then we'll get into some squad rides that we can all agree on and kind of like to give to the people because our squad rides last week kind of faded.
yeah.
So he just got stagnant. He got it going at some points. We had the top 10, but see, it got kind of stagnant. And then Noah Kent was the best player in the tournament for the first 5 holes.
Yeah, he was 200 through five. He won the Masters
He won
after the
the
first 5 holes.
He was
I was ready to stop the count.
unbelievable. He didn't miss a pin. The ball was not leaving the pin, and then he went and had it the disastrous back. And he didn't make the cut, but that was still a fun bet to watch for the first couple holes. And then, so we'll get some squad rides going, hopefully get some momentum going. But everyone, I'll start with you, Cam. One winner, who it is. Doesn't matter the value. It's just who's going to win. It can also be for value too.
I think there's a story here. There's a story that we're missing. Something that we didn't talk about that happened last week that got glazed over. And it was the Max Homa comeback, the turnaround. I think he's fucking back.
Oh,
He is back. Give me Max Homa. God knows what his odds even are right now.
90.
90 to 1.
that's not.
Yeah.
Maybe give me him like top 20. All right, maybe that'll be a good safer ride. Um Homa 90 to 1. Willie Z
Dude,
bottom 5 finish. That guy's a
hated me
bum.
last week. Fuck Willie Z, but I love him. He's a cool guy. But he played so bad last week.
Yeah, I think Homa, you could get a little value there. Maybe cash out Saturday morning after he tees off. Something there.
All right, is that
Yeah.
your pick?
That's my pick, Max Homa. Come back to it.
That'd
He
be
might
would be
just
the storyline.
he might just fuck at Augusta. He might suck everywhere else and just fuck at Augusta. But
What? Well, if that wins, I might be on next week. So
yeah.
We'll have to.
Yeah, you have a lifetime membership if Max Homa wins the RBC Heritage this week. Warrens, you want to go next?
Yeah, I think I've said it a couple times, but I like JT Post and Max when we were uh had a couple beverages Saturday night was talking me into how he likes JT Post. Was that Saturday night?
Mm-hmm.
We're talking about JT Poston, and I really like. I just as a course vet, and then I learned more about it. And he just got really good course history. I think he's been playing really good. Just such a solid ball striker and such a god. Really good. Can get really hot with the putter. I'm very envious of his putting stroke. It's just very very pure. But I think he can have a good chance, and with that value, and it could be really good. But that one thing that scared me was what Max said about it. He's one of the top tip players this week, but I don't know. I think he can pull it off.
Yeah, I'm gonna be pissed if he wins now because I'm not betting it. So
Mm.
he's probably gonna win. My pick to win, I'm not gonna go Bud Cauley because that's too outrageous. I'm gonna go with Akshay. Akshay at 70. It's a good number. He's got 2 wins. I think he's gonna get it done this week. I think Akshay.
I like Akshay.
interesting.
He's been he's been playing really good. I think he's fits the course pretty well, like you said too, with good value.
Yeah, I think 71's a great number on Akshay. I mean, look at the guys that are like ahead of him. Mav, no wins or 1 win. Like JJ Spawn,
Yeah.
Minwoo's got 1 win. Berger hasn't won since COVID. Like Sanjay hasn't won since TVs were invented.
Yeah, dude, Sanjay.
Wasn't
His
Berger in the
value is
jacket?
so bad for he's not gonna win.
No, he's not winning.
If he wins, I'll bite my tongue and I'll say congrats, but that he's just not going to.
No.
Didn't Daniel Berger win the Masters?
Hmm.
Who's that guy that won it in like 19?
Oh, Patrick Reed, 2018.
No, the other
Willett.
one. Danny
Yeah.
Willett.
Yeah.
That's who it was. That
Danny
guy just
Willett.
cashed
Oh,
his
well,
chips.
Steve literally just went, here you go. Here's a green jacket.
Yeah, he comes out of hibernation once a year to play at Augusta. You won't hear from him again until next April.
I mean, I would too. So don't blame him.
Yeah. All right, so those are our 3 winner picks this week.
What did he shoot this
And
week? Do you know?
what'd you say?
What did Danny Willett shoot this week?
I don't
Good
think
question.
it is a good question, but I don't think anything good.
Let's tear this guy a new one real quick.
Yeah, let's get into him. Let's just tear.
Oh, he's play. Oh, we got to talk about Corrales. There's another golf tournament this week.
Oh yeah, you guys want to talk about it a little bit? Let's pick a winner here. Let's pick a winner in the tournament.
I have my winner. It's my only bet, but hold on. T42, he made the cut. 75, 71, 73, 73. Not too bad.
All right.
Consistently bad. Gomez.
Made the cut,
Consistently
though.
mid.
Made the cut on the number. You got to give him some props.
I could have made the cut.
All right, let's get into Corrales.
Yeah, I forgot about Corrales.
Do they have it?
Yeah, I was looking on DK. They
Nope.
should have it.
I have to look it up.
I
Oh,
don't
there,
know.
There it
oh, no,
is.
there it is.
Yeah. Keith Mitchell is your odds-on favorite to win the Corrales Putacana Championship.
Oh, I know who's winning.
Puto would be so nice.
I know who's winning. Is he on the? Oh,
Oh, that's a good
that
one.
wasn't him, but that's a good one.
Toasty?
Toasty.
Yeah, Toasty's another one I was looking at. Yeah.
He's been playing so good. I just think like this is like usually like a type of tournament where people have been playing good this year, but aren't big enough to like win those big tournaments. I think
hmm
that wins this against like a weak field. Not weak, but weaker.
Pretty weak. I mean, when Keith Mitchell
What
out
about
smaller
Thor? What
favorites.
about Thor?
Not ready yet. I don't
Yeah,
think.
I agree.
He's got to
He,
show me
I
some.
think he would have show. He's gonna show it a little bit before he does it.
Yeah. He's gonna win the John Deere. He should have won it last year.
It could be a good one.
Um, yeah, I'm the only person I think I'm gonna bet is Aldrich. Go back
And
to
who you picking?
I've heard of two of these guys, Aldrich and Seamus Powers.
James Power. 25 to 1.
Austin Powers.
So I guess Aldrich. Isn't he like the bigger guy who just drives the ball 3 miles?
Yeah.
Yeah, he's pretty big.
Yeah, he's a fun guy. I could get behind him.
Yeah. That's cross. I always want to know who at the bottom, who's the bottom of this leaderboard. Who?
Bo Van Pelt.
Bo Van Pelt.
I remember that name.
Like what's the first name you recognize? Do you know
Kyle
Bo Van Pelt?
Stanley. Kyle Stanley.
Oh, Kyle Stanley, yeah.
Nick Watney.
Oh my God.
Eric Compton.
You know who
Bo
the fuck
Hogg.
is Eric
Bo Hogg.
Compton?
I remember him from like just random tournaments back in like 2016.
Bo Hogue?
Yeah, that guy.
Do you know him too?
Yeah, I just remember him from random tournaments.
Dude, I haven't heard of
Like these are like 10, like probably like 8 years ago. Ben Crane,
I remember Ben Crane.
Sung Kang,
Dude, I don't know any of these guys.
Cody Gribble.
Ryan Armour. I remember Ryan Armour.
What happened to Streb?
I don't know. Where did he win something back in the day?
Let me look it up.
I don't know, but some of these names are absurd. Braden Thornberry,
Dude,
Like,
they might watch
yeah,
this.
like
Bill Haas.
they can't be real people.
No. Kiz is in the field.
His?
100 to 1.
No way.
Yeah, took a break from broadcasting, I guess. Yeah.
Imagine playing kids.
And now this leaderboard's absolutely nuts. But all right, we can come up with
Oh,
what?
Streb won the 2020 RSM Classic.
Oh, who could forget? All-time tournament.
He defeated kids in a playoff. I
Oh
mean,
my
can't
God.
forget that.
No, never
Can't
forget.
forget that. All right, let's get some squad rides going. Let's get a couple. Who did we agree on? Who did we agree we liked?
I mean, I like JT. I don't know if you guys like JT. I know Cam did.
AT would be pretty fun.
I did like JT until he got put on a hit list.
By who?
JT Poston?
Oh, no,
No,
Justin Thomas.
Oh. Yeah, he's kind of a cool guy. I could see him doing it. Maybe like a
What's
top
his
10.
Yeah, what's his
Cool.
top 10 or top 5?
Plus 185.
Ooh,
That's wild.
that's not bad.
I like that.
Okay.
I like. Let's get like. I was about to say first round later has to be.
Yeah. Cam, any gut plays on first round leader?
I just had it up and now it's gone.
Gotta find it.
Let me look up. Let me get some chat GPT.
I was gonna say Scotty.
JT Poston shot 63 in round 1 last year. Just saying.
Holy Sheesh.
Probably not gonna do it back-to-back years.
Yeah, I don't know how he does that.
Give me. Interesting. Give me first round leader Sahith Tagala.
Ooh, I like that.
Really gonna make me do this?
I like that.
You not like it?
I mean,
Max?
I guess. I mean, he's my guy. I just think he sucks right now.
I know.
It's okay. He only needs 18 of them. 18 of them for greatness.
You take Dean Knowles. All right. Guess I have to place it. Those are the squad rides.
We
Justin
have
Thomas, top 10, and Sahith, first round leader.
book them, hammer them, deploy the units, especially on that Heath.
All right.
Tagala.
Yeah, probably not gonna be on pod's not gonna come back probably to the PGA Championship. Just confirm that.
There's just we can look at the PGA Tour schedule going forward. Let's see if there's any live tournaments coming up.
Oh yeah, you want to check on Liv?
I'll look on live right now.
Yeah, I mean next week's Zurich, so we're definitely not doing that. Um,
Recap these.
Definitely not the CJ Cup. Truist. We could do Truist.
Lewis is a big tournament. Let's do Truist.
All right, we do Truist and then
But
PGA next month.
Truist would be fun because it's at Philadelphia Cricket Club and it's a signature event.
Yeah. Oh, it is a signature event, you're right.
Replacing the Wells Fargo because
Yeah. Yeah. Okay, yeah. We could do Truist and then the PGA and then Memorial for next month.
The Memorial. You guys going to that one?
I want to.
should.
It'll be fun.
I mean, it's so close. We should just make it a yearly thing.
Where is it? Is it in northern Columbus?
Yeah, it's like Dublin.
Very interesting.
Yeah.
Live is look it up.
Shake the tape.
Tournament is at Mexico, April 25th to the 27th. So I don't know. I mean, then they have one in South Korea, May 2nd, and they get time off until June for to DC.
Okay.
So they got a couple tournaments coming up. But yeah, let's kind of look ahead into the season. This obviously Max has his parlay what riding out.
Yeah. Sepp Straka at the PGA is the next leg.
Yeah, you had.
Retire.
If you want to re-explain to the people what parlay you had.
Yeah, it was Rory at the Masters, Sepp at the PGA, Scotty Scheffler at the US Open, John Rahm at the British, and then my most confident bet, which I already threw $100 on last night, Europe to win the Ryder Cup. There's gonna be so much money I'm gonna put on Europe to win the Ryder Cup. It's not gonna be close. So
Max, I probably rode your parlay.
what'd you say?
Rode that parlay.
Oh, you wrote. Okay, cool. I also round robin it too, so I only need one more of
You
those.
just need one more.
Yeah, round robin by twos.
I like the I mean Europe is
Yeah. Well, I didn't throw Europe into the round robin, but they're just
uh,
the four major winners. So
um I also threw a major parlay just when I was watching some TV last night and really bored. I threw Ludwig to win the PGA, Scotty to win the US Open, and then kind of a long shot, but I just want him to win a major so badly. Victor Hovland to win the British.
oh, there you go.
Victor Hovland to win the British.
5 to win 12 grand.
There you go.
Give me my paycheck.
Nice, nice. All right. So, anything else?
Not really. I think it's gonna be an exciting year. This is always like it's a great start to. I always think it like the best part about golf now is that we have something big to look forward to every month. We had the Masters this month, PGA in May, U.S. Open in June, British in July, Tour Championship and playoffs in July in August, and then Ryder Cup in September. So it's gonna be a great summer, and I'm pumped to get out and play some real golf more too. So get some rounds in with you guys. I think we have a round coming up on Saturday if Logan can figure it out.
Yeah, Cam, you gonna be up for that?
I don't know. I might have to go to town on Saturday.
Okay.
Friday, I'm off work though.
God, you're
Friday.
I get the bank gives us every holiday off
That's the holy ones.
besides the holy ones because they don't believe in God. But
It's fucked up.
you know.
Banks are kind of all right, you want to hear a story just to wrap up this little podcast?
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
We're happy that you came on, so let's cap it off.
Okay. I've ordered two things today online. I've ordered two things. The first thing, I typed in the wrong CV code for my debit card. I had to be on the phone with the people or the stuff I was buying for 30 minutes today. Just a nightmare, right? Just ordered something else. I put in my address, but I don't put Cleveland, Ohio. I put Avon Lake, Ohio. So now it's shipping to somebody random's house in Avon Lake, Ohio, dude. What do I do? What do I do here? I need to go to
You get
bed.
on that phone and you call for 30 more minutes.
Dude, I might need to, dude. I'm fucking losing it over here, dude.
You are tweaking. You're like, I gotta put it in right. I gotta put it in right, and then you're just like, all right, good. It's all good.
Because it was on my mind and I still fucked it up, dude. Like it comes up with a little map and it was like your shipping address and it's just not where I'm located.
That's tough.
That's fucked up.
I don't know if you're familiar, but it's just across the street from St. Joe's.
All right, you want me to go snag it? You give me some.
Yeah,
Give
just
me
tell them
Maybe,
when it's
man.
give me a
delivered.
piece of whatever you got.
It's right down the street from Redwood. So fuck.
Tell Owen to get it. Tell Scrowan to go pick it up and then
Yeah.
drop it off.
Yeah.
All right, gents. Well, that's all I got for the night.
Yeah. Thanks for coming on, Cam. Thanks
Yeah.
for
Yeah, it was a great time. I enjoyed it. After these picks, I'll certainly be on more after they cash.
Yeah.
So we'll be in for some good stuff coming up.
It'll be great. Let's get pumped. Let's get some winners, like we always say.
Yeah. Let's go back to back.
Go back to back. Exactly. Let's
Yeah.
ride the hot streak. Let's get some more going. But yeah,
If only.
until next time.
Yep.
Adios.
Peace.
Peace.